I've been a vegan most of my life.
Are you
I'm
vegan
not
now?
right now.
Okay.
But I'm also homeless right now.
Okay.
And so the reason why is because it's like I have to just get the food that comes to me, you know?
I can understand.
And so, but I totally agree. I think it's like genocide. It's like, and I also think like if a friend of mine hunts food and they give it to me, I'm like, I feel better about that. But I do think like anything in the grocery store, mostly, even the stuff that's like or not foster, or anything. I mean,
Yeah,
even if
I
it's
know
like,
what you mean.
It's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's still not.
Hi. Yay, we're live on YouTube. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Awesome.
As long as they're not gonna make fun of us.
No, I try not to. I genuinely just want to have a conversation. Yeah. So I'll have you just stand right there.
Okay.
Are both you?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Hi. So my name's Anna. What's yours?
Jasper.
Jasper?
Kai.
Kai, lovely to meet you.
You too.
So we're just, let me grab my sign. We're asking people about oppression.
Oppression?
Yeah. Oops.
Oh,
Which is, it just means prolonged cruel treatment. So being unfair to somebody. Do you think the powerful should have the right to oppress the powerless?
No,
I agree.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
No
I'm
way.
right there with you.
especially for those who are disabled.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's not fair. Anybody who's vulnerable. Yeah, exactly. Well, then, I'll ask you two more questions. They're going to seem obvious. What if the oppressor's really strong? Do they have the right then to oppress?
No,
I agree. Again, it'll seem obvious. What if the oppressor's really smart?
No.
Okay. So this one will seem like a gotcha, but I did it, so I'm not judging you. I did it for a long time. What about the animals that we send to slaughter to use for clothing or experimentation or entertainment? Would you agree?
Just as bad.
Ah, right. So you agree
Right?
that they're being oppressed.
Yeah.
Are you guys
Totally.
vegan?
I've been a vegan most of my life.
Are you
I'm
vegan
not
now?
right now.
Okay.
But I'm also homeless right now.
Okay.
And so the reason why is because it's like I have to just get the food that comes to me, you know?
I can understand.
And so, but I totally agree. I think it's like genocide. It's like, and I also think like if a friend of mine hunts food and they give it to me, I'm like, I feel better about that. But I do think like anything in the grocery store, mostly, even the stuff that's like or not foster, or anything. I mean, even if
I
it's
know
like,
what you mean.
It's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
It's still not.
Well, so do you know what vegan means? We'll go from there because I'm really interested now, and I want to ask a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I'm trying to narrow them down. So what
Do I
does
know?
vegan
It just
mean?
means like no animal products. And
So that is a side effect.
so when I was vegan, I was pretty much no animal products except for honey, which a vegan told me I was never a true vegan because I had honey. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about it then.
Sure. Yeah. If
But-
you're not brought to the information, then
Yeah.
you know.
But for me, I think it was about like harm, and so the bees didn't seem as harmed, but I'm sure they are too. You're still being invasive on them.
So veganism just means that you're against demanding someone else's exploitation.
Yeah.
So if someone was exploiting you and selling the benefits, I wouldn't give them money because I care that you're a sentient being and you deserve your inherent rights to be respected. So that's just all veganism is. So if
Makes a lot of sense.
in the times that you do have options, do you find it to be a moral obligation then to live vegan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll never like order chicken.
Well, so when you're
no, actually, that's not true. I have recently. but
Yeah,
but
so
for the most part,
what is it that when you see the animals that still makes them a resource in your mind?
it's just not. I think it's more of like a numbing. I think it's just like our society's so numb to so many things. Even like homeless people. That's why that's my thing. I'm like choosing to be homeless because I'm doing it so I can be like, dude, why is it so hard to not be in the system? Like you either have to get a job and like be a slave. I think humans are next, actually, if we don't get our acts together.
Well, I mean, I personally don't want to be someone's kebab, right?
No,
You don't wanna
dude,
be
who
someone's
does?
kebab.
Not for
If
some
my
rich person?
oppressor has other options, I
Yeah.
would hope that they take that, right?
Definitely.
Right. So you did say you're homeless. You say you're homeless by choice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, so then what's stopping you from being vegan if you're homeless by choice?
It's like in a situation where, like last night I was at a big vegan shindig, so there's no problems.
Yeah.
But
I think
sometimes
there's
I'm
one
like,
tonight too.
yeah,
There's another
sometimes
one.
I'm like, I go someplace and somebody's like, oh my gosh, we have dinner right here. here you go, cool. And it's like, lasagna with some meat in it. And I'm not going to be like, pick it out. I'm like, I also value the connection. I feel like if anybody's going to, like, if you want to communicate to me some good information about veganism,
Yeah.
if we have a good connection, you have a much better way of getting that through. And so I value the connection I have with people, even to the point where I won't shame them for like giving me meat or be like, no, I don't want your fucking meat, man.
What if someone came to you with like poodle mixed in with spaghetti?
Oh,
Would you eat
You know
it?
what? I probably would, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, just because that's where I'm at right now in life.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you're really giving me poodle?
What if it was a
Okay.
human baby?
No, I wouldn't do human baby, but I would probably do poodle,
Right.
to be
So
honest.
what is
if they
it
were
that
going to eat it too
justifies
with
that?
me, I would be like, okay,
Right.
you eat it with me right now? Okay, let's do it.
What if they were going to eat it with you? They were going to eat
poodle?
the baby.
No, not the baby.
Right. So the point that I'm trying to point out is that you
It's the
do
same.
know to say no.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So
I
when you
like
have
having
the
this
choice,
conversation. I
which
want to make
I
the best choice.
I just want to emphasize when you have the choice. If you let me put you in the victim's perspective. If you were the animal, right, and your oppressor had options, what would you want your oppressor to do?
Choose options besides my
So are you
deceased
willing
body.
to live in alignment with that principle?
Yes.
Okay. So are you going to live vegan from now on? What would you want your oppressor to say?
I want my oppressor to say no, but there's more conversation I can have with you. But I totally get what you're saying, and I agree
I'm
with
here
you.
I'm here to talk to you. I just,
Yeah.
I'm not here to like
No,
force
I
something
get it,
on you.
dude.
I
It's a
was gonna say, it sounds like you align with this.
I do align with
I'm more
it.
trying to find
I've done
what,
the same thing.
what
dude.
is it
I
that
almost
stopped
wrote
you?
once on a bathroom stall, like if you don't choose veganism, like some horrible thing. Because that's what I felt like, and I was vegan at the time. And then the next day, I was sitting with a friend, and this lady was giving me this cake, and I was like, oh, she's like, I made this cake, and I was like, and then we were all eating it, and she's like, oh, yeah, there's milk in it, and then it was just like this weird thing of like how much it does come up, and how much do I want to really put my foot down for a lot of things, but it's like I got to choose my battles, and
What would you want your oppressor to do if someone made, a cake out of a woman's breast milk without consent?
I'd ruin the cake.
Exactly, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's okay to respect.
get it.
It's
Yeah,
okay
yeah.
to tell
You're
people
right.
to
You're
respect
totally
your
right.
boundaries.
Yeah, yeah.
If you know that there's something immoral happening and you don't want to support
Totally.
it, there's nothing wrong with telling
Yeah.
people.
No.
And in fact, you're going to help others learn because you have an opportunity to educate them to also live in alignment.
Totally.
Yeah.
And it's just, there's so much fucked up stuff in the world today. It's just like you got to choose which battle, or else you come across like everything's like, oh, you're gonna eat that, or you're gonna do that, or you're gonna spend that, or you're gonna support that person. And so I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
okay, I got to choose my battle.
Yeah,
But I
it's not about
completely agree
policing
with
you. I was gonna say
I
I'm not
agree.
gonna follow you. And,
No, dude,
and
you're
make,
right.
It's all
I'm
about
totally right.
you're gonna know
Yeah.
what it's your
Totally.
principles. That's all I'm pointing out. Is that
Yeah.
we all share principles. So I have a card here for you. It sounds like you already know a lot about what goes on in the industry, but I encourage you to watch the documentary just so you remember
Yeah.
why it is that you would want to go vegan if you were in their situation, right? And then there's also, if you scroll below that, there's nutrition information about how to get everything from a whole food plant-based diet. What's not on there though, which might be helpful for you, is called Food Not Bombs. Have you heard of them before? Okay, all right.
like Food Not
Yeah, they give away free vegan
Yeah,
groceries,
yeah,
so
great.
every Saturday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
So definitely give them a check out.
We were at the vegan thing at Satya in Sierras. Do you know them? They're like big vegan
I
people.
think I heard about that.
It's such a cool vegan gathering they have at their house, like every
it's someone's house. Okay. I think I must be thinking
There was
something
like
else.
there was like 20 people there last night.
Oh, that's
Everybody,
fantastic.
dude, in my car right now, I have the best vegan soup you will ever have in your whole life. Would you
I
like to
would-
try some?
Probably not today, but I do appreciate the offer. I'm glad
See?
that also you have a lot of good.
Why
vegan
would you
soup.
not want to try the best
I
soup in
mean,
your life? If
you know,
somebody
I don't
offered it
know
to
you. I don't know
It's kind of
what's
like the
in
oppressor
there.
question.
Well,
Okay,
it's-
I don't know you. I don't know what's in you. You might
Yeah.
be trying to kill me. Okay.
I don't know about that. It's just, I don't know what's in there.
All
and
right. Well, I got you too.
If I had a mystery soup,
I got
would
you
you
too.
eat it?
I got her too. Just
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the soup. Definitely check out that documentary. If you want to see the live, if
Yeah.
you flip it over here, Vegan Stoner Lady, you look us up on YouTube, you can see how we spoke.
I'm not trying. My soup is not the same thing to killing.
Oh
it.
yeah.
I'm sorry. That was a bad
That's okay. I understand you're
Yeah.
making a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a deep subject that's kind of
It is. It's one that I think we need to talk about exhaustively
I do agree.
in bigger circles.
Yeah, it's
with people
because
who have more opinions.
There are more people like you that literally do want to live these principles, but there's uncomfortable social situations.
Yeah,
I've been through them too. In fact, when I first went vegan, I actually introduced cheese back to my diet for a long time, and I just didn't think about what was happening. But every time I took that cheese was saying it's okay that we grape cows to impregnate them and then steal their babies after 9 months of pregnancy. You know, like if it were me, I just couldn't imagine going through that. So like, how could I ever ask someone else to go through that?
Well, my issue is I also see, like, I was living out on 82nd, and I was meeting a lot of people out there who have been trafficked.
Yeah.
Like, people, like, just literally kidnapped and, like, trafficked for, like, sex and all kinds of stuff. And I was just like, and then all those freaking massage parlors around Portland, those are all brothels.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's something, these are two examples that I'm just like, why does nobody care?
Oh, yeah.
And it's the same as with you. Like, seriously,
Oh, yeah, no,
same
I used
thing.
to be a massage therapist. I know actually quite a bit about that.
It's like huge human
insane.
trafficking going on here in Portland, and nobody even bats
See,
an
the
eye.
difference between those human
And the same
issues
thing
and
with
the
the
animals.
animals.
No, it's they're both atrocities that need to be stopped and need to be
But animals
talked about.
Can't say anything about it.
They can't talk, but also how many times a day are people demanding animals go through this versus how many
Right.
times a day are
It's-
people
it's
trafficking
horrible.
humans?
It's
And it's
like
not an
horrible.
either or. It's
No,
just you can do both.
It's all bad.
You
It's
can
all
do
bad.
both. You can stand up for humans and for animals. I appreciate you looking at that resource park, by the way. Thank you for doing that.
Thank
Awesome.
you
Well, I'll
so
let you
much.
guys go. Thank you so
Okay,
much
thank
for
you.
talking.
You got
And
it.
can I ask you one last question?
Uh-huh.
How many more animals do you want exploited for you? Is it more than 0?
No, I don't want any exploited for me.
All right. How about you?
None.
Right on. You guys are amazing. You have a great day. Enjoy the market. Yeah.